What are some of the challenges product leaders normally face?
Well, based on the three trends that I mentioned before, the merging of the titles at the top, the size of the product teams not getting bigger, even though the responsibilities are, and also the clear orientation towards revenue growth, I like to treat people like adults and recognize that, first of all, the two most common feelings in a work environment for employees are fear and anger. So when you analyze that, it's like, okay, what's making people be so afraid or angry at work? And typically the way I phrase that is by treating them like adults and making them as aware as possible of what is in my head. I understand I might not always be able to disclose absolutely every single thing, but definitely I overshare. And I do this because I want them to fully understand where I'm coming from. So with this example, if we're trying to apply more pressure to a product team to be responsible for revenue, to do more with less, then I want them to know. I want them to know, and I want them to feel it for a second. And then from there, see what they can do about it. Because if they don't know what my expectations are, then of course they're going to be more afraid. Because no matter what they do, they might never know. And those stories are typically not great. So by treating them like an adults and making them aware of things that are hard, such as, yes, your job is at risk. My job is at risk as well. My business is at risk. I'm expecting the product team in my company to own a part of revenue. I'm expecting my product team to be now more efficient, do more with less people or less resources. And by the way, it's not just me. Now I'm putting this on you, and then I'm going to put it on the other person. So I want this problem to be owned by us and not just expect that an executive at the top is going to figure it out or one day will decide that you are out. So I don't know if that's the answer that you were expecting, but I found this to be much more productive for me than what I used to do before, which is just either not be upfront about it and just kind of give like a high level speech that supposedly make people happy, but in reality let them either angry or afraid. So that's my take, regardless of the strategy that you want to create in order to solve the problem. Because ultimately, I think if you are upfront with your people and make them aware that sure, that your job is at risk. Sure, I'm going to keep changing things and saying things that you might not like, but at least you now hear it from me instead of coming up with your own story. Then they can also be part of the co-creation of the solution.